Yo, SmokaCola here, and today I'm going to review... Wait a minute, this isn't that kind of video. Hey guys, I'm going to do a little something different today. This is actually the Duke Nukem First Access. This is the second level. I won't be doing the first level because there's a really bad texture issue. I'm gonna willing to bet that's an AMD problem and not the game itself, as I've seen other people play this and it didn't look like they had any problems with it. So far I'm loving it. It really brings me back to the old Duke Nukem. Not really a whole lot has changed. Even in the old Duke Nukem, you were able to do a few other things, you know, with the environment. Definitely not as much as you are able to do in this one, but I don't know. It feels like the same old Duke Nukem to me. It's definitely got the style of Duke, and as far as people saying it doesn't really sound like Duke, I think it might be part of the fact that the technology was kind of old back then, and the audio files, you know, they weren't up to par to what they are today. So yeah, of course Duke could sound a little bit different. Some even say he sounds a little bit happier, or you know, not as grim in this one as he is in the previous ones. Personally, I don't see any difference in him. I'm gonna take this guy out here. As I said, there are some graphical issues with the game, but that's, like I said, it may be an ATI issue and not the demo itself. I haven't had a chance to play this on my laptop yet, so I can't tell you exactly. As you can see there's some of the graphical problems. It's not a huge hitter, except for the very first part. I actually couldn't even figure out where to go. It was so bad. It was just like the whole wall was... I don't know if you guys have ever, you know, like the old Grand Theft Auto games where like the ground would pretty much disappear and you would see like this hell of endless nothing. Well, that's pretty much what it was. It was just everything strewn together, and it looked pretty bad. But this is actually the second part of this is very playable. Looks great. The textures in the game is actually pretty good too. I like the textures. They don't look completely stretched or anything like I've seen in most games. Most games will have that really bad stretched look to them. I've got a shotgun here and a laser gun. Just gonna shotgun this guy. Attempt to laser that one. Fail. So I'm just gonna shotgun him. I believe they actually use the 1911. That's pretty much my favorite pistol at any game. Anytime a game adds the 1911, you can bet your ass I'm gonna play a lot of it. And there's some blood on the ground that looks like no, it looks okay at a certain angle. Holy shit. Okay, alright, I was ready for that because I already played this before, but whatever. I mean, I knew that was gonna happen. Yeah, once they lose their weapon, or once they decide it's time to, you know, go ape shit on you, which is kind of weird considering they're pigs, they will pretty much just rage at you and throw down their guns and start hopping along. So this is kind of weird, but yeah, as you can tell, I'm not really prepared for this. I don't usually do a lot of commentary type gameplays. That's another thing I missed. I missed that. Not too many games these days are like that, where you find crates and you have to, you know, break them open or shoot them open or whatever have you. That's one of the things I'm probably gonna really love about this game when it finally releases. Gives me, you know, that kind of nostalgia, old FPS. And no offense to the, you know, Call of Duty guys and the Battlefield guys out there, and excuse me, all the players of the new games. It just has a much better feel, in my opinion, whenever it comes to the classic styles. And not really a much better feel. It gives you that sense of challenge to have the, you know, the puzzles within your way. You have to figure out how to get around a few things, than to have swarm of enemies come at you until you can advance forward. It's a different type of gameplay. And it's not like I would totally, you know, want every game to be like that and have to stick around with that, but that's what I grew up with. I grew up with the puzzles being within FPS games where in the old Duke Nukem you had to go around, find the keys and unlock each door, things like that. That's actually what I liked about those games, rather than just having to go through swarms of enemies, to advance, to a bomb or something where you hold E for a few seconds and blow it up or whatever. It just gives you, it just works your mind a little bit more whenever you're playing these type of games, and that's what I felt like I enjoyed the most about them. For the most part, the game runs pretty smooth, and like I said, I haven't played it on my laptop yet, so I can't vouch for the lower end systems. But for the most part here, it's been running very smooth for me, despite the texture issues I'm having, which is kind of a downside. You'd expect a game after, was it like 13, 12 years, something like that? Jeez. You'd expect like at least the demo. That's the only thing that really worries me and is kind of upsetting. You'd expect the demo, out of all things, to be kind of polished up, even if it didn't have AA, which most demos don't come with AA or any nice graphical features at all. They're usually kind of stripped down versions of the full game, but as far as I can tell, the game looks great. Especially this part right here. I think it's just the lighting. I'm not sure what it is exactly. There you can see the some more texture issues. That really does disappoint me. But hey, what are you gonna do? I'm probably gonna buy the game anyways. I mean, hell, I gotta buy it. I gotta review it, so it's not like I have a choice. But yeah, it's the lighting in this game looks really great. As far as the looks of it, it looks great as well. I like the textures. They don't, like I said, they don't look washed out or grimy, anything like that. It's playing at 1920 by 1080. Most not all the games, but quite a few games out there, they'll give you really bad stretch looking textures, and it's sort of annoying, especially for the guys who pay for the higher end systems and have higher resolution monitors. Okay, yep, that's cool. Just fell in a pile of shit there or something. Anyways, but yeah, it is a slight downside. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of stop talking and play a little bit more here, show you guys what's going on. As I said, the puzzles, you have to pick up that armor right there. I couldn't really figure out what to do here, so I just kind of stood by, and I might want to pick up some kind of other weapon here that I guess I'll just smack stuff. Apparently something jizzed on my face. That's not cool. But basically I couldn't really figure out what to do here for the most part of it, but I'm guessing that, yeah, there we go. Something hits that, or I think you're supposed to hit it. Something along those lines. Anyways, it gives you this little bridge right here and you go up it. Like I said, added puzzles to the game. Definitely a plus. I'm glad they're sticking to the old classic Duke style, rather than trying to one-up everything and compete with the games out there today. That was the biggest issue I had about this game. When I figured it took so long, the guys working on it was, we wanted to perfect it and wanted to be better than everything out there. So naturally, when you wanted to be better than something out there, you've got to have at least some aspects of what it has. But really, this game so far doesn't have anything of the modern FPS games. Even aiming down sight, I can't show you with any of these guns, but even the aim down sight, that doesn't exist. You would think they would add in some kind of new feature. I guess that could be a negative for some people, but a positive for others. But if you played the Duke Nukem 3D that I played, which was pretty much the only Duke Nukem, considering I didn't have a special copy or anything, you would know that the online play, it was exactly what they say. It's not about not about being competitive. It's just getting a group of guys together, or group of girls, guys, whichever have you. Starting up a LAN party and having drinks, food, whatever, and just gaming the night away, or even going online with it. Either way, it's just it's more about having fun and being able to frag your friends and seeing the different ways that you can frag them, with the shrink ray and the freeze ray, things like that. So I think the online play, for the most part, is going to kind of be a little bit weird for most of the younger people out there. Like I said, this game's 12 years in the making. If you were 5 when the game started working out, you never experienced the Duke Nukem wave. You never got to play the Duke Nukem 3D and stuff like that. Or maybe you have, maybe you downloaded or bought it, whichever have you. I don't support downloading, but anyways, like I said, maybe you have played it and got to check it out. Maybe you even got to play it with some friends. It's actually the name of the demo there. They give you pretty much the trailer everyone's seen. Anyways, so it's going to be a little bit different for the younger guys out there, or should I say gamers, the younger gamers out there that really didn't get the chance to play the older Duke Nukems. So I don't know how that's going to work out, as far as, whether people, oh, it sucks online, you don't have kill streaks, blah, blah, blah. This game is not about that. Like I said, not about competition. Nothing like that. It can be held for competitions. You can have tournaments with it, but that's not the main focus of the game here. Especially with it being more about the single player. Duke's always, of course, it's all the games back then were all single player anyways, and if they had some kind of LAN that was just something to go into and kind of mess around with your friends. With the most part of it, yeah, definitely feel like I'm gonna enjoy it. I like the gameplay of it. I wish the textures would have looked a little bit better. So not as far as the textures, the way they looked. The ones that did work looked awesome. The ones that didn't, kind of disappointing. So hopefully when the game's released, it's out, it looks good. If not, I'm going to rage face, and I have no idea what I'll do. But good things are coming. Me too, Duke. Me too. I'd hit that. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Can't wait for this game to come out. Add me on Steam if you want to. SmokaCola, or you can just add me by my email, SmokaCola@gmail.com. Whichever you prefer. Also, go ahead and check out. I uploaded the Brink performance test on my channel, so if you want to go check that out. And I'm going to try to do more videos. I might even do some sort of Let's Play or something. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking of what I want to do here. If you guys have suggestions, throw them at me, and I'll think of some videos to throw at you guys. Anyways, SmokaCola, take it easy, guys.